Hello viewers, this is Kusuma and being a maths facilitator, I crossed 2.5 decades. Here we are going to discuss about the geometry, which is one of the important branch of mathematics. In general, we use this one geometry in our daily life also, like in constructions field, and even in nature also we can see the things which is related with the geometry part. Everybody feels that maths is a tough subject. Actually, it is very easy and interesting if you understand the concept. To make mathematics very simple, to teach it in a simple manner, here I am in front of you. Today we are going to discuss about that one of the important topic which is related with the geometry. Look at this. These are the photographs of mine. These are same in shape but not equal in size. Coming to these coins also, this is a 2 rupees coin, this is a 1 rupee coin. They are same in shape. It means they are circle in shape but not equal in size. Coming to the set of batteries, they are same in shape as well as equal in size also. Coming to this one, this is a saucer, right? But when we observe here, these are the set of five saucers are there. So these are nothing but actually in previous classes we have learned that the things which are same in shape, equal in size, they are said to be the congruent things, congruent figures. And coming to this one, here the best examples are the set of saucers and the batteries. And coming to the similar things, here the photographs as well as these coins. When we check these coins also, do you know, when we count it totally, here this is a 2 rupees coin, we have two 2 rupees coin. It looks like one 2 rupees coin because exactly they are coinciding with each other as they are congruent, this 2 rupees coin. When I compare with the 1 rupee coin, these are looking like similar. Coming to this one, 1 rupee coins also, actually we have totally 5 are there. All the 1 rupee coins are congruent, but when we compare with the 2 rupees coin, actually they are similar. So always remember that here congruent means the figures or the things which are same in shape, equal in size. They are said to be the congruent one, and the similar things are nothing but they are same in shape, need not be equal in size. Coming to this one, can we say that here these two are similar? Yes, because coming to the similar things, the condition is same in shape. Yes, we got it here, they are same in shape. In additional, they are equal in size also. Because of that reason, it became the congruent one. From this, we can say that all the congruent things are always similar, but all the similar things need not be congruent. This one already we have learned in previous classes. And coming to the examples, when I checked at my home, so I found here these one also as a congruent one, I got it, congruent. They are same in shape and equal in size. Coming to this one, teacups, congruent one. And as well as drinking glasses. These are also what they are the congruent or similar? They are congruent as well as similar. Look at these geometrical shapes. Here this is a circle, square, hexagon and a triangle here. And when you compare the square and the circle, are they similar? No, because they are not same in shape. Coming to square and a triangle also, clearly we can say that they are not similar because they are not same in shape. So we learned that here about the congruent figures. So let us see here, this is looking like a one circle. When we count it, actual totally it is a set of 3 circles. So coming to the circles, all the three are congruent to each other because of they have the same shape and they are in same size, means they have the same radii. So always remember that two circles are said to be congruent when they have the same radii. Coming to the squares also, here it is looking like one square, actually it is a set of three squares. Here also all the three are coinciding with each other, means they are equal in size. So they are equal in shape as well as they are equal in size. Then they are said to be the congruent one. Even the hexagon also same thing. Coming to the triangle also the same thing. And coming to this one, the polygons. Polygon is nothing but, we all know very well that it is a closed bounded figure, a simple closed figure bounded by the line segments. It is said to be a polygon. So coming to this one, polygons are, here a square is a polygon, circle is a polygon, as well as this triangle is also a polygon. So when we come to the polygons, when we can say the polygon can be regular. In previous classes we came to know about that the regular polygon is nothing but when all the sides of the polygon are equal in length. How it is possible? Coming to the topic that here, coming to the triangle, this is the least sided polygon, three-sided polygon. And coming to this one, in the triangle set, always remember that equilateral triangles are the best examples for the regular polygons in the set of triangles. Coming to the quadrilaterals also, four-sided polygon. So in it, regular polygon is always the square, always square, because they are all of equal in length. And coming to the this one, see here in this equilateral triangles, they are same in shape but not equal in size. So these are said to be the similar one. Coming to squares also, these two squares, they are same in shape but not equal in size. When you look at this one, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, this angle is equal to this angle, this angle is equal to this angle. Suppose this is a square of 4 centimeters. If it is a square of 2 centimeters, when you take the corresponding sides ratio, they are all proportional. So because of that reason, they look like a similar. And coming to this one also, in equilateral triangles, we know very well that all the angles are equal and each is equal to 60 degrees. So as the angles, the corresponding angles are all equal in equilateral triangles. And coming to the sides proportionality also, when we compare the sides proportionality, corresponding sides proportionality, they are also equal, proportional they are. So always remember that regular polygons are always similar. Coming to the circles also, circle is also actually, here you see, this is the set of circles with the same radii. This is a set of three circles with the different radii. Coming to this one, they are same in shape but not of actually the same radii. Because of that reason, they look like they are the similar and not the congruent. So always remember that all the circles are all of the same in shape. Because of that reason, always remember that all the circles are always similar. So once again, let us recall, all the equilateral triangles are always similar, all the circles are always similar, all the squares are always similar. From these three examples, we can say that all the regular polygons are always similar. Coming to the some two shapes, that is nothing but one is a square and one is a rectangle. Can we say that these two are the similar one? When we compare this square and a rectangle, see, look at this. Actually, in this square we have the 90, 90, 90, all the angles are equal and each is equal to 90 degrees. Coming to rectangle also, we have, so all the angles are equal and each is equal to 90. So the corresponding angles can be same. Then why we why we are not calling them as similar? Because of that reason that here the corresponding sides are not proportional. Because of this reason they are said to be the dissimilar figures, they are not similar. So always remember that the figures which are not said to similar are said to be the dissimilar figures. A triangle and a rectangle, they are not similar. Coming to a square and a rectangle, they are not similar. And even the square and rhombus also, when you compare, they are also not similar, because in a square and in a rhombus they are of the corresponding sides can be proportional. Coming to the angles, corresponding angles are not equal. Okay, so these all things which we are going to discuss in the coming topic, which is nothing but similar triangles topic, which is the chapter 6 in our textbook. Let us do one of the activity which is based on similarity concept. Let us cut a polygon, a quadrilateral ABCD from a plain sheet, and place this one cutout parallel to the ground between the torch light and the table. Then we are going to get an image in this manner. Now you have to take the vertices of this shadow. See how we are taking. We have to take in that manner. Okay. Now name this quadrilateral as A, B, C, D, and even what we got the vertices of the image, name them as A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. These are the 4 vertices. Now you join them. By using the scale, you join them. So now by your observation, can you say that are they similar? So if I place this one also here, can I say that are they similar? So by looking, it is looking like they are similar. But let us prove that. How is it possible? Now measure the angles of this quadrilateral ABCD and A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. After measuring, we are going to observe that here angle A and angle A dash is, they are nothing but 90 degrees, and angle B and angle B dash is 105, angle C and angle C dash is 60 degrees, I got it, and angle D and angle D dash is 105 degrees. Even I have taken the measurement of this AB, BC, CD and DA also. Even this A dash, B dash, B dash, C dash, C dash, D dash, and A dash, C dash. So I observed that here AB is 3.7 centimeters and BC is 6.2 centimeters, CD is 5.4 centimeters, and AD is 4.3 centimeters. So after taking the measurement of it, this is nothing but here we are going to get A dash B dash as 7.4 I got it, and 6.2 centimeters as 12.4 I got it, and this D dash has 10.8 centimeters, and A dash C dash has 8.6 centimeters. After measuring, I got these measurements. So after that, I have taken the ratios of it, the particular corresponding sides, this AB by A dash B dash. When I take AB by A dash B dash, 3.7 by 7.4, it is nothing but C 1 by 2, and here BC by B dash C dash, it is nothing but BC is how much, 6.2 by 12.4 is nothing but 1 by 2, and this CD by C dash D dash is, it is nothing but CD is 5.4 by C dash D dash is 10.8 is equal to 1 by 2. Coming to AD is 4.3, this divided by A dash D dash is equal to 8.6. When you take the ratio of those two sides, we are going to get 1 by 2. What do you observe? The corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional, means they are in a same ratio. So from this what we can say? So these two are looking like similar, but when they are similar, when the corresponding angles are equal as well as the corresponding sides also proportional, then only you can say that the particular figures are similar figures. So from this one you can say that here these two ABCD and A dash B dash C dash D dash quadrilaterals are similar. We all know very well that congruency symbol, which we can use it as congruency symbol as, it is nothing but in this manner we can use it. It is, the meaning is nothing but same in shape plus equal in size. It is nothing but same in shape and equal in size. We can use this symbol for the congruency. Coming to similarity, we can use only this S symbol in this position. So this is nothing but the similarity symbol. This shows that. So from this one example, what we can say? In the figure, what we observed? A is corresponding to the A dash. This B vertex is the B angle is equal to the B dash. C angle is equal to the angle C dash. Angle D is equal to the angle D dash. In the same order, we have to take the particular correspondingness. AB by A dash B dash, we got it the same ratio. BC by B dash C dash also we got the same ratio. And CD by C dash D dash also we got the same ratio. This 1-to-1 correspondingness exam already we have learned in previous classes. This is compulsory to learn in this class also, because we have to follow the 1-to-1 correspondingness, or else the problem can be wrong. So from this we can say that for the above example, quadrilateral ABCD is similar to quadrilateral A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. So from this example we can say that two polygons are said to be similar if and only if their corresponding angles are equal as well as their corresponding sides are in same ratio. So today what we have learned about the similar shapes and how to identify them in geometrical shapes, and as well as all the congruent figures are similar, but all the similar figures need not be congruent, and as well as about the definitions of the congruent and similar. And this definition also we have learned in this class, that two polygons are similar if and only if, means this symbol you can use it, if and only if. The first one is their corresponding angles are equal. Coming to the second condition is their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now you are able to identify the similar shapes in your classroom as well as in our real life also. So which is important to construct the buildings, I mean the elevation of the buildings, as well as proving the theorems also, which is one of the important theorem for us is Pythagoras theorem. As the Pythagoras theorem has several proofs, but using the similarity concept we can give the one of the easiest one proof for this one, for the Pythagoras theorem. Hope all of you understood very well this module. Let us meet in the coming session.